Hello everybody, this is the Vigilant Soldier here, and I need to tell you, this video is going to tell you why exactly transhumanism is dangerous and it's a bad idea. Now first of all, I'd say to you all that technology is neutral. I believe that technology is neutral. I understand it can be used for good things, but it can also be used for really bad things. And the truth is that we are in a fallen world, and most technology will probably be used for bad things. Just take a look around you, look at what happened with the wars and stuff. Now, you're pretty sure you've heard of transhumanism. It's well, if you haven't, I'll introduce you to the concept. Transhumanism is the belief that man can quote unquote evolve further on by merging with machine. This is the coming singularity. This is a real thing. This is an agenda that they have been trying to get for a long time. Now, it's nothing new. They have been trying to get it on for a long time, but the thing is, it will be here soon. It will be here within our lifetimes. See, it's going to be around here. It's probably going to be here around 2030, 2040, which means I'm going to experience this. And there will be a time where humans are forced to, well, either go ahead and take the upgrade or get left behind. There's people who have said stuff like this, and they are advocating it. And it's a very dangerous concept. Now, sure, there are plenty of benefits, such as health benefits and physical benefits, things such like that. But the thing is, there are so many evil parts of it. Now, there's an article here which is speaking why. I'm not going to read the whole article, obviously, because it's quite a long article. But here's the thing. I just wanted to start off with this, but I'm not actually going to read it out. There's no point. But transhumanism is evil. It's bad. Let's explain to you why. The transhumanists want us to have an artificial everything, including the artificial mind. Now, here's the problem. If we all have an artificial mind, and this means we will be able, our mind will literally be artificial. We'll be able to, it'll be like the internet's going to be in our brains. That means that our brains could be hacked. Think about it. Any decent hacker would be able to hack your brain. Just think about that. It's incredibly true. I'm not even joking it. So yeah. See, there's plenty of things deciding. This is the same one I've already been in it for. But I was wanted to say, transhumanism. So, I'll give you now. Transhumanism. If you had the artificial brain, people would be able to hack you and control you. You would literally be able to be controlled. Your brains would be controlled, and you would really be just a puppet then, but for the Illuminati. They would literally be able to control you, and you would have no idea. And not just that, people would be able to hack into your mind, because we would be in a shared database. Now, eventually, we would actually be like something. Eventually, this is what I believe people would end up being like. Eventually, now there's a show called Doctor Who. I used to watch it when I was a little kid. There's something called Cybermen. If you just check a look at this, I'm going to show you exactly what they'd be like. This is what. Now, I'm not saying this is what they'd instantly be like, but this is what they'd basically be like. Because I used to watch it as a little kid. I just remembered exactly what they were. Now, if you study the Illuminati, you understand that there were things such as like the propaganda they put inside of these in TV shows and movies. Well, I've just realised this was a huge propaganda thing. This is exactly what they're going to do. Now, what would happen is if the person would not go ahead to become a Cyberman and accept the upgrade, then that person would be quote unquote deleted. And what happened then was, well, they were killed. That's what deleted means. Now, of course, it wouldn't start off like this because nobody would ever agree to be like that, but it'd be slowly becoming like that. As they say, these people like to use the term evolution. It will grow in very small steps. Now, by the way, it will grow at an exponential rate. Therefore, what I mean by small steps is at first it will look like we will all just be like like people, like transhumanism can be used for good things. For example, some guy got gained his sight back due to it. People gain limbs back due to it. But what I mean is, at first it's going to look harmless. At first the thing will look harmless. That's the evolution concept of it. But then they'll get more upgrades and more upgrades until the part is where their brain can literally be controlled. And from that point onwards, they will be upgraded. They will be taken and they will be put into bodies, and they will literally be used as minions. This is what it's going to be. At least this is what I believe it's going to be. And this is actually predictive programming, literally. And what they had was a cyber king who would lead them all, and he'd be like the leader of them all, and he would have his brain in the thing, and he would be like not the controller as such, but he'd be the main one. They'd all answer to him. I think this is exactly what it's going to be like with the Antichrist and all that. I'm not saying they're literally going to be like Cybermen, but what I'm saying is this is the concept of it. It will start off looking like, at first you won't be able to tell the difference between these people and humans. But then it's going to grow more apparent and more apparent. Trust me, we will not be able to tell the difference at first. They will have all these augmentations, and we will be seen by freaks by them at first. And there will come a time where they will, kill us off. And they will have the power to do this because they will be, quote unquote, upgraded. But by the way, you should not accept this upgrade when it comes, because the fact is, when we are saved, well, we were already saved when Jesus Christ comes back. He is going to give us bodies, and they are going to have all these augmentations, and not just that, but they will have even better augmentations. They'll be much more powerful because they will be perfect. This body is it's finite, and you will be able to be controlled under this body. Privacy will not exist. Everyone will be able to see your thoughts. Any decent hacker could really have an effect on your personality, really, and a good hacker could probably control you. See what would happen with your body parts. You always have like computer parts breaking down. What happens if your body parts, like, what happens when your liver starts to fail? What happens if your eyes start to break? Yeah, you could just go and get new ones. That's not the point, is it? What if your heart does? What if your brain does? You see, you're dying, and maybe, sure, technically you have the capacity to be brought back to life, but that's not the point. You would be, yeah, but here's the thing. That's where they preach immortality, because they are going to these always use this as deception to they're going to deceive people into believing that this is going to give them immortality. The atheist alien is actually one of them, and I'm going to do a video exposing that actually one day shortly, exposing like why he's a fool, because he does believe that transhumanism is the way, the truth, and the life, but it's not. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. What I'm saying is transhumanism, this is an evil concept. Do not take the upgrade, and even if they threaten to kill you, and this is exactly what it is. This Cyberman thing is exactly what it is. It started off as this little Bluetooth thing in the rear, and then suddenly one day they were all. I'm talking about the episode of Doctor Who which was on, because I used to watch it as a kid. And one day they just all looked into the abyss randomly, and then they were all being controlled until they went off and took the upgrade. If you get what I mean. So basically, the people with the earbud in, they were literally brainwashed, and literally on the thing they were brainwashed. They were like they didn't even know what they were doing. They just went and randomly took the upgrade. That's what's happened to us. I'm not saying that everyone who's going to have like a Bluetooth thingy in their heads and they're going to randomly do that like in the show. What I'm saying is that's symbolism. It's symbolism for the way they're going to brainwash people until mindlessly go and take the upgrade. That's what they're going to do. And then at some point, at first it will look like there's no difference. It will look like that, but eventually there will be a difference, and they will end up like this. I'm not saying that they're going to look like this. For all I know, they could end up looking like this, but I honestly doubt it. But they're going to act like this, and they will be taking commands, and they will not be refusing to obey Satan, because Satan is their cyber king. The Antichrist will be commanding them. The false prophet will be commanding them. Satan, though, will be the head of it all, and he will be commanding them, and they will be answering to him, and him only. And he will be ruling them, and he will be hunting us down with these people. So, I'm just saying, I warn you all, do not take the upgrade no matter what, even if it costs you your life. They will threaten to, quote unquote, delete you from existence, but don't worry, because Jesus Christ will return. It doesn't matter if you die in this physical realm, because Jesus Christ will come back, and these people will go to hell, and they will perish there. So yeah, you should not end up going to hell for this. This is Vigilant Soldier. I love you all. Pray all have a great day, and do not